lots of rain and also several opportunities at seeing some severe thunderstorms that we're going to have to watch out for here over the next 4 days. Now, as we look at Live Viper radar, we are seeing thunderstorms across the Red River counties from Wichita Falls over towards Texoma and pointing up to the north. But other than that, things have been relatively quiet out to the west. Look how these storms just to the west of Weatherford, they just kind of dissolved as they tried to make their way off to the east. So that's a trend we're going to have to watch. And in Parker County, they could have seen some storms, but the cap is still in place, and the cap is in place across Texas, which means storm chances, they're very low before midnight tonight. We are in the 70s, so it's still very warm. We do have low-level clouds in place, and that will continue to be the case. But as we look at Futurecast, not really showing any storm development until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then we have that storm chance in Sulphur Springs. Could see some heavy rain out of it, could see some pea-sized hail, but that's about it, folks. These storms are going to move off to the east relatively quickly, and then they fizzle out. But Wednesday afternoon and evening, it's going to be interesting to see what happens, because we can definitely see more storms develop. But a lot of these high-resolution models I have seen this evening do not paint that picture, but be over-prepared rather than under-prepared, because we do have a significant risk of severe weather tomorrow with that level 3, which, by the way, that's what it looks like. Central and northern counties under that level 3 enhanced threat, but the threat decreases as you move further off to the south. We're not done yet, though. We paused that at 10 o'clock Wednesday. Well, we're going to start it back up later Wednesday and into early Thursday, and that's when we're going to start to see our next chance of storms. Pausing at 7 o'clock Thursday morning. We're dry. We're seeing mostly cloudy skies. And then as we look towards your Thursday afternoon and evening, that's when we could start to see a few more bubble up showers and thunderstorms before we do begin to see a break Thursday night into Friday morning as the atmosphere stabilizes just a little bit. Severe weather outlook for Thursday. It's a level 2 slight risk. Deep East Texas, Lufkin and Nacogdoches included. You're under a marginal risk of severe weather. Starting this again Friday morning, what you'll notice is a front is going to stall out to the west, and that is going to be the difference maker in this entire forecast, because if this thing pivots further off to the east, our severe weather threat increases. If it stays further to the west, our severe weather threat decreases. But this thing is finally going to begin to move to the southeast slowly but surely. Friday afternoon. We'll have decent storm chances because of that, and then we'll see widespread rain Friday night and Saturday morning before the rest of the storm system moves through the area. Front pushes to the east. We get cooler air behind that front, and eventually it stabilizes the atmosphere and dries us out. But it's a slight risk for Friday. It's also a slight risk of severe weather for everybody on Saturday. We could see some significant rain, lower totals for Deep East Texas, but we could very well see 3 to 4 inches of rain across our Interstate 30 counties. We'll be somewhere in between in Tyler and Longview. And then it gets much colder next week. The temperature outlook between the 7th and 11th, much colder temperatures expected. It's all reflected in your 7-day. But again, we will be weather aware tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with severe weather possible